The season starts off with a young Marie watching the news with her family. When Marie suddenly feels the need to use the bathroom, she's about to have her first period, so she's quite terrified. Using her maternal instincts, her mother can guess what's going on, but she doesn't get the full picture because Marie's powers begin to manifest. Her mother busts into the bathroom after hearing distressing sounds. Marie has no idea of how to control her newfound powers, and she gets startled, and in a split second, she kills her mother and her father when he comes in later. Her little sister is horrified. In the present day, she is at Red River, a VOT-owned orphanage for soup children who have accidentally harmed or killed their parents with their uncontrolled powers, and she is trying to get into Godolphin University. She gets accepted into Godolphin and is thrilled, so she goes to this lady Vanessa, who tells her not to fuck it up or she'll get sent to the adult facility, which is much like hell. She gets to Godolphin and meets her new roommate Emma Maya, who has the ability to shrink. She attends her first day on campus where she witnesses the ranking system that determines the student's future.
I'm going to be down there one day. Number 1 in the top 10.
Marie hopes to join the crime-fighting program, but is instead placed in performing arts. After being rejected into crime-fighting class by Jordan Lee and Professor Brink due to her unpopularity, leaving her discouraged. Professor Brink then shows top student Golden Boy a new suit and tells him he's going to be in the 7. Golden Boy can't shake off the eerie feeling that something is wrong as he keeps hearing his brother's voice call out to him. Later on, Marie helps authorities stop a student but notices disturbing signs of shady treatment of certain soups. Andre seems worried about the kid that they stopped from running away. He also invites Marie to party with the big boys. Emma keeps fighting her battles as she struggles with body image. It doesn't help when a guy asks her to get little during sex. Meanwhile, Golden Boy, Luke and the whole gang head out to the club. While Andre shows off his power to a girl, he gets pushed, so he accidentally slices a woman's veins open. Marie displays her powers by saving the woman, earning public attention, which should be great for her image, except the woman almost died, and they can't let people think that their favorite students almost killed the woman, so they have to pin it on Marie. Though she saved her life, she is unfairly blamed and is about to be expelled while the top-ranked students are shielded. She blames Emma and starts to unravel. She decides to go confront Brink, but catches Luke in the act of killing him. His visions had become much more clearer. He can't trust Marie to lie for him, so he runs after her and ends up fighting Jordan Lee. Overwhelmed and shaken, he whispers something to Andre, then launches himself into the sky and explodes in front of the entire campus, showering the area with blood and shocking everyone. After this disaster, VOT's PR machine is in full swing. Ashley from VOT and Dean Indira Shetty plan how to spin Luke and Brink's deaths. They fear exposure of the Woods facility and the implications it has. Marie gets the full credit for stopping Golden Boy, as it will be better than Jordan Lee, an Asian bigendered soup. Overnight, she is vaulted to number 8 in the top 10, the first freshman to ever make the list. Andre is pushed to number 1, Jordan is dropped to number 5, leaving them bitter that their role in Luke's fight has been erased. Andre, on the other hand, is understandably not taking Luke's death well, so he can't even be happy about being number 1. Luke's girlfriend Kate is also very distraught. Marie, meanwhile, is thrust into interviews and photo shoots, but she also struggles with choices on doing the right things, such as giving Jordan Lee credit, or showing more concern in finding out what happened to Luke, as opposed to embracing her newfound stardom and staying out of trouble. She finally gets into crime-fighting class and meets Dean Shetty, who she starts forming a bond with.
She said she didn't want anything to do with you. I'm sorry. Family, right?
When she gets told that her sister didn't want anything to do with her, she forgets her promise to Jordan Lee and sticks with the script of being the sole hero, following Indira's advice not to do the superhero gig for anyone but herself. On another front, Emma, who is struggling socially, bonds with classmate Justine. Justine pressures her into revealing the truth about her powers, that she must vomit to shrink. Justine cruelly exposes this online, humiliating Emma and sparking a heated confrontation between the two. At the same time, Andre and Kate follow up on Luke's cryptic last words. A secret phone hidden in Andre's father's statue reveals a recording of Luke talking about his brother Sam, who is alive and being held in a facility called the Woods. The underground lab, secretly run by Shetty, becomes the center of their investigation. After confirming Luke's story from the computer in Brink's office, Andre nearly gets caught sneaking around, but Kate saves him using her powers, only to collapse into a seizure from the strain of her powers. 3 years ago, Luke had visited his brother Sam, who had been locked up in the woods. Sam was furious when he learned that their powers came from Compound V. He lashed out and killed a security guard before Luke and Kate managed to calm him down. In the present day, Andre and Kate talk about what they discovered. Kate convinces Andre not to risk himself, and they have sex. Marie returns to the dorm to find Emma fatigued and very small. Marie tries to counsel Emma. They argue. Marie worries about Emma's cycle of shrinking and growing. Emma insists that she's fine. They drift apart, agreeing that they may be nothing more than just roommates. The next day, Dean Indira Shetty invites Marie to a fundraiser gala being held in honor of Professor Brink. Meanwhile, Emma's mother pushes her to do a reality show, but Emma refuses. Later on, Emma meets Marie to reconcile. Andre convinces Emma to infiltrate the woods for him. Emma succeeds in locating and speaking with Sam, but security guards trigger an alert, incapacitate Sam while Emma uses her powers to avoid detection. Sam and Emma break out of the woods to a hideout where Emma tells him Luke took his own life. Sam lashes out in grief and rage, his hallucinations urging him towards revenge on Dr. Cardoza. Back at Godolphin, Tech Knight arrives to investigate Luke's death, drilling everyone, including Marie, who reveals Jordan's involvement in Luke's death. But Dean Shetty, with her job on the line, blackmails him into publicly declaring that Luke simply snapped by threatening to reveal his strange sexual urges. Marie, who was trying to search for Emma, meets Rufus for help because he had psychic powers, but Rufus attempts to assault her. She fends off Rufus' assault attempts by exploding his penis. She grows closer to Jordan, who also comes to her aid. When Sam attacks Cardoza's home, Emma gets help from the others, but ultimately ends up being the hero, binge-eating to grow to giant size and physically restrain him. The episode ends with Marie mysteriously waking up beside Jordan, confused and unsure of how they got there. The whole gang wakes up at the party with no memory of how they got there. At the same time, Dr. Cardoza meets with Dean Shetty, revealing he's engineered a virus to suppress Soups and wants to test it on Marie, which Shetty refuses. While on the run, Sam bumps into Emma and Marie, but they don't recognize him. Kate blames Rufus, the psychic, for the group's memory gaps and leads them to confront him. Emma gradually recalls Sam and realizes that she and Marie were forced to forget him. Marie removes a hidden tracker from her neck and confides to Kate that Shetty and Rufus might be behind everything, only for Kate to steer her away from that line of thought.
I'm so sorry.
Jordan, noticing that Marie forgets the conversation they just had, goes to Rufus to confront him again. Emma then finds Sam, who reveals that Kate had been the one erasing memories all along, even making Luke forget that Sam existed. Emma calls Marie and Jordan just in time to warn them. Meanwhile, Andre nearly kills Rufus before an emotional Kate shows up, admits her betrayal, and restores Andre's memories, shattering his trust in her. After restoring everyone's memories, Kate suffers a seizure that traps Marie, Jordan, and Andre inside her mind. Guided by her imaginary soldier boyfriend, they must escape before she slips into a coma. As they wander through her memories, Luke appears and exposes Andre for cheating with Kate while Luke was alive. They stumble into Jordan's memory of saving Brink from Luke, earning their teaching assistant role, and later into Sam's trauma, where Kate forced Luke to forget the Woods experiment. The group also relieves Marie's childhood tragedy, seeing her sister accuse her of killing their parents. Eventually, they confront Kate directly, convincing her to stop hiding from her guilt and accept responsibility, which allows them to wake up. Outside, Sam arrives furious at Kate, but Emma talks him down. Kate then admits that Shetty manipulated her, using Sam to amplify Luke's powers, and continues experimenting on children in the woods. Meanwhile, Dr. Cardoza tests his virus on a student, Betsy, whose powers fade before she dies. Though shaken, Shetty coldly orders him to make the virus contagious. Marie and Jordan break into Shetty's office, finding files that reveal that she lost her husband and child in Flight 37, the Homelander-related crash, which fuels her vendetta against Soups. They overhear Cardoza's drunken rant and become aware of the virus. As Shetty's full plan comes to light, she wants the virus to go airborne and wipe out Soups. At a town hall meeting, Victoria Newman shows up and Marie discovers that she shares blood manipulation powers with her and that Newman helped her get into Godolphin, positioning herself as a mentor, but possibly with ulterior motives.
There's a secret lab where they experiment on kids. They're infecting them with a virus that can kill Soups.
Meanwhile, Andre is dealing with a personal crisis. His father suffers a seizure during a live event, and while he's at the hospital, the others converge. Kate confronts Shetty at her home, having learned everything. Shetty pleads with Kate and tells her she's still like family to her, still trying to keep Kate in her fold. It all comes to a head when Kate forces Shetty to slit her own throat. The group watches her die, some horrified, others like Kate and Sam saw it as justified after all her betrayals. Then in secret, Newman meets with Dr. Cardoza for the virus canister. Cardoza wants protection. Newman demands the virus and ultimately beheads him, claiming he's done a service for his country. The episode ends with the virus in Newman's hands, Shetty gone, and the team fractured morally. Some aligned with Kate's drastic justice, others unsure. After Shetty's death, Kate is overwhelmed by her friend's thoughts. While Sam insists she did the right thing, Marie calls her a murderer, but Kate claims she's being a hero. Emma begs Sam to walk away, only for him to snap that he doesn't need saving. Jordan tries to calm things down, but Marie warns that Sam is too dangerous to stop head-on. Meanwhile, Andre learns his father's brain damage is worsening. At Godolkin, Kate and Sam had stormed the woods. Sam kills a guard. Kate frees every captive and inmates pour out. Sam hallucinates and sees Luke begging him to stop, but he rejects him. Kate rallies the Supes together, declaring that they are superior to humans, and forces a guard to eat his own hands. Chaos erupts on campus as the free test subjects livestream carnage, while Ashley scrambles at Vought Tower, promising a 7 slot to whoever takes down the rogue Supes. Sam nearly kills Adam Burke until Emma confronts him. Their emotional fight turns brutal. Sam accuses Emma of controlling him to feel like a hero, leaving her shattered and shrinking in tears. Rejoining Kate, he allows her to make him forget about all his pain, making him numb. Marie triggers Shetty's failsafe, blasting the Supes with sonic waves until one destroys the system. The helicopter evacuates Ashley, but is nearly down before Andre saves it. Marie and Andre face Kate and Sam. Marie defeats Maverick with her blood powers, while Andre knocks out Sam with a stun stick. Marie pleads with Kate, saying she no longer cares about the 7 and only about being a better person. Kate coldly tells her that she's not a person but a product. Their fight ends when Marie blows off Kate's arm, only for Homelander to arrive. He dismisses her pleas and asks her why she attacks her own kind, then lasers her unconscious. Vought flips the story. Kate and Sam are hailed as guardians of Godolkin, while Marie, Andre, Jordan, and Emma are branded traitors. Marie wakes up imprisoned with her friends, trapped in an unknown room. In the final scene, Billy Butcher prowls the woods, discovering proof of a Supe-killing virus, hinting that the battle between Godolkin, Vought, and the boys is just beginning.